be thankful for struggle. Now, I know that sounds strange and it's something that you don't hear very often, but you really should be thankful for struggle. Monetary struggle, struggles at your office or your job, struggle with your family, struggle with personal issues or your weight. You should be thankful for those. And I'll tell you why. There's a saying, iron sharpens iron. You cannot make a sword sharp without another sharp, strong piece of metal rubbing against it. You can't sharpen a sword with a tissue or a feather or a towel. You can't do that. You need the sharp resistance of something just as hard against that metal to make it sharp enough to cut. So there's a parallel to that in our lives. People who are pampered through life, or people who sidestep adversity, or they have been protected from adversity, or think of even helicopter parenting. What happens to these people when they're faced with a true challenge that they have to meet themselves without someone saving them from that challenge? For many of these people, they implode. They can't handle it. It's too much for them. But for people who not only face challenge and face difficulty, but embrace those opportunities, these are people that you see succeed in life. These are people that you see excel. Just imagine for a second, if you were the type of person that got used to having opposition, difficulty, struggle. Imagine if that became your norm and you lived your life not only facing it, but getting used to facing it. What would that do for your daily ability to produce? It would certainly increase it. So what would happen if this person, facing all this adversity, all of a sudden, some of those adversities start to disappear? Would that person be able to run even faster, or would they stay at the same speed? And the answer, of course, is they would run faster. They would produce more. They would be more productive. When you have these obstacles, when you have these things in your life that seem to be slowing you down or hindering you, you should take the time to say, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to test myself. What am I really made of? Can I handle this? How can I handle this? Am I strong enough? Can I beat this challenge? It's a lot like lifting weights. Have you ever tried lifting weights with really light dumbbells or I guess some of you may not be weightlifters. Let's try this one. Have you ever tried playing, let's say, badminton? You see how light the racket is, how easy it is to swing the racket, or how easy it is to lift very light dumbbells? Now imagine you put that badminton racket down and then you pick up a tennis racket and you swing it for the first time. Is it easy to swing or is it difficult? Of course it's difficult, right? The same for going from lifting lighter weights to lifting heavier weights. Of course it's difficult. But imagine doing it the other way, going the opposite direction. Pick up a tennis racket and swing it for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Put it down and pick up a badminton racket. What does that feel like? Go to the gym and start with 25-pound dumbbells and do 10 or 15 sets, or 10 or 15 reps and 5 sets. And then go pick up the 5-pound dumbbell and see what it feels like. That is the way that you should look at difficulties in your life. Of course, we're not asking and we don't necessarily enjoy difficulty. But your point of view in terms of looking at the difficulty is really important. When you have that really difficult coworker who is always making your life more difficult, You can look at that person and say, I can't stand going to work. This is awful. Woe is me. I don't want to do this. Well, what about if you changed the way you looked at that situation and said, I am learning how to deal with difficult people. I'm learning how to communicate with people who I have to learn to say no to, or I have to learn to set boundaries with. Or better, or let's go a step further. I'm learning that no matter what kind of people are around me, I can control my mood and the way that I choose to interact with them. Imagine if you had that toxic coworker who you don't like working with, and you learn not only to go to work and tolerate them, but to have a good mood at work and stop allowing that person to affect your mood. That is a challenge that you can conquer that has nothing to do with that person, except the fact that that struggle was available to you in your life, and you not only did you complain about it, did you overcome it, but you became a better person because of the way you chose to look at that struggle. You should carry that lesson with you in your life. If you're dealing with someone that's difficult, or you're dealing with a difficult situation, you have two options. You can cower and you can complain about the situation, or you can be better. You can learn better. And if you learn better, you become better. That is something that you carry with you into your next situation. When you have struggle, when you have difficulty, think of it as a challenge to be better, to move to a higher plane. If you look at these challenges in that way, you'll start to find yourself becoming a person that's envied by other people because of how you can deal with certain situations, or how you can control your mood, or how you can be enthusiastic even in situations where it doesn't seem warranted. See the challenge, see the obstacles as a challenge. Just like I said, would you like to be in a basketball game where you're the star player and you're down 15 points and you have 5 minutes to try and come back? How good would it feel to be that player, to fight back down for 15 points and help your team win the game? That is exactly what these challenges in life allow us to do. As a matter of fact, you could use that kind of same analogy when you're dealing with challenges in your life. If you're a basketball player or a football fan, imagine my team is down 3 touchdowns at the beginning of the 4th quarter. How am I going to fight back? You can use that for life lessons. Embrace the challenges in life. Embrace the difficulties. Be thankful for them, because these difficulties allow you to become a new person, a better person. Don't complain about your difficulties. Embrace them and use them to become better. And that's all I have for you guys today. And take care and have a good one. Bye.